What's good? It's your guy PA with A1 Custom Beats. Always here to inspire, help you take your music to the next level. Man, I'm excited this morning. I just got done with this powerful audio, and I just wanted to share it with you. As you know, it's a new year, new opportunity, a chance to go to a new level. And this audio that I just got done with was by a millionaire producer, very well established, and it opened my eyes to some things, and it was in regards to goals, and it touched on three major areas, and it started with asking the question, what are your goals? What are your realistic goals for this year? You know, what are your goals for the end of the week? What are your daily goals? And it first started out with talking about that a lot of people set goals that either are not realistic, and so that won't motivate you, or they set goals that are too low, and so that doesn't motivate you. Or a lot of people set goals and they might work towards it for a month or two and then they just stop. But in order for us to be successful in our music, we have to set goals that mean something to us, goals that are going to motivate us. And so my question to you is, what are your goals for 2018? What motivates you? Where do you want to be at the end of this year? You see what I'm saying? And so, first, in order to achieve what it is you're trying to achieve, it all starts with your mental. It all starts with having a positive mindset, having positive vibes, being around others that's positive, because you don't need any negativity, because there's the times that we woke up, got out of bed, and we pissed off at everybody and don't even really know why. See, you have to be able to identify that and shake that, because that's the last thing you need is positive vibes when you're trying to write, or when you're about to get in the studio or collab with somebody else. That's the last thing you need. And when your day starts off bad, then it usually ends bad. And if it doesn't end bad, you took so much energy, trying to get back to your normal self, that by that time you don't even feel like being bothered with nothing. But we're human, but those are things that you should set a goal for. So, for example, you should be like, my goal is, to have a positive state of mind every day. Even if today looks dark, even if it don't look so good, I'm going to still stay positive, because I know this is a grind. It just doesn't happen overnight, and I have to stay consistent. See, that's how you have to go about each and every day, in that type of mindset. So that's number one, having a positive mindset. Now, number two is your financials. Now, first, in your financials, you want to pick and set a goal, again, that means something to you. Something that's going to inspire you, that's worth having. I mean, even if it's a luxury item at the end of the year, or you want to buy a brand new car, or almost new car, or new studio equipment, you get the point. But something that means something to you, and that is going to be a significant change and difference in your life. So that's number one. You want to set that platform. And then you want to move down to having a cash flow goal. cash flow, go. And what cash flow means is that whatever money you bring in minus your expenses. So, for example, say you want a cash flow of $100 a day. That's after expenses. So, and your expenses are 50. So you need to bring in $150 a day. So that would be like 15 of your songs. Excuse me, 15 songs. You sell them at 10 a piece. So that'll bring in your 100, and that'll give you, and it's 31 days. So 3,000 a month, about 36,000 a year. That's not bad for you first starting out. So you want to set goals like that. And why you want to break it down into days is so it's not so intimidating, So you're not, I got to make this much a month. If you break it down in days, that's more manageable. You see what I'm saying? So you want to have a cash flow. And then after your cash flow, and this is still dealing with the second area, your financials. After your cash flow, you want to have a goal of what you want to have in your bank each and every year. Each and every year, you want to have a goal. Like I want to have 40,000 saved up from my music at the end of this year, or whatever your number is. And see, the reason why goals are so important is so that you can measure yourself at the end of the year. Now, we set the goal so we can achieve the goal. Yes, that's what we want to do. But if you don't achieve the goal, then you can look at your progress and check your list off like, okay, here's my strengths. Here's my weakness. This is what I need to improve on, which would let you know what you need to do or who you need to reach out to, in order to reach and attain that goal. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it's important to, always list your goals each and every year. So again, in your financial, you want to have a number that you want to be able to obtain at the end of that year. And then third is building positive relationships. That's key. That's key. I know you're like, relationships. Yeah, in order to sell your music, you have to interact and deal with others, whether it's through email or video, however it be. But you have to build positive relationships with your audience. You want to surround yourself with positive people, which only makes sense if the first area you need to work on is keeping a positive mental state, staying optimistic, So it only makes sense to be around positive people as well. Most importantly, around people that can pour into you. People that are where you're trying to go. So you want to build positive relationships. And if you do that, and if you implement all of these three things in the three areas on a consistent basis, not only will you be able to see your growth, you'll be able to measure it as well. You see what I'm saying? Even if you didn't hit your goal, that's going to let you know exactly what it is that you have to work on. So, again, you want to make sure you have a positive mental as much as possible. And again, we're all human, you know what I'm saying? But them days that you see that it's not going so well, try to get optimistic, try to get back on track, because you got a goal to reach each and every day. But it's up to you, ultimately, how bad you want it. And then again, your financials. Set your financial goal. Set your financial your goal. You want to have a cash flow, which means what you bring in every day minus your expenses. You know, you want to have a savings goal set up as well, the number that you're trying to hit. And most importantly, which goes into the third, you want to, if you don't have in your corner, have a rich friend. Not one so you can take money from them or something. And not a type of rich friend that has a silver spoon in his mouth. One that started from nothing and had to work his way up to where he's at now. And why do I say that? Because again, they can pour into you. They can let you know like the ins and outs of what to do and what not to do when you get to that area in your life. And another point is that they rub off on you. And if you're motivated and if you're hungry, that's only going to want to make you elevate up another level. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, again, and that goes into the third, building positive relationships, you know? Like me, I got a rich buddy. Why? So I can learn from him. So he can pour into me so I can learn the things that I don't know. You know, you might want a friend that works out, you know? But whatever it is, it should be positive, and it should be people that can build and pour into you, build you up, pour into you. So if you implement those things, and if you set realistic goals that mean something to you, and if you do it on a consistent basis, man, I'm telling you, you're going to be able to see immediate change. So make sure you do it. Work it every day. Again, it's 2018, man. It's a new year. It's a new year. It's a new day. It's a new opportunity. You know, and as artists, another thing, make sure you stay relevant. Make sure you stay relevant, man. Because that's the only way, that's another way that you're going to be able to get your product out. That's another way that you're going to be able to stay in the audience face among your peers. I mean, you should be trying to do about 2 songs minimum a month. Because it's not like back in the day where you can drop a CD a year and be cool. No, you need to be dropping about 2 CDs a year, which means about 2 songs a month. So, and that gives you 24, 12 and 12. So make sure you're staying relevant. Make sure you're connecting with your audience or your followers or your fans. And make sure that you set goals and that you follow them and that you stay consistent with them. And so with that said, you know, I'm PA, I'm out, and you know, we'll talk soon. Peace. Oh, and by the way, click below. I put some new beats on the player, some bangers. And also, if you haven't saw, the second link below is it's a banging deal. It's called Real Bangers, and I'm letting the 5 tracks go for the extremely low price. So everything's below. Make sure you click below, like, share, and again, like I said, we'll talk soon. All right, peace.